Are you ready to become one with the flow? Upvoting Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Blue Lock chapter 111. And finally this week, we're going to learn what the flow is. I am really excited for this because up until this point, we've only learned like bits and pieces of it, and I'm very curious, based especially on this cover page, if it's like a state of enlightenment or not. So without further ado, let's get to it, see what's in store for us this week. The match versus Japan's U20, where their football lives are at stake, approaches. What is flow, the key to victory that Ego is teaching them? Flow, that which man obtains through one's optimal experience, the state of total immersion. Before I keep continuing, I gotta say, Nomura, this brain looks so freaking good. I might have to send this to my mom, actually, because before she retired due to rupturing her proximal right hamstring ligament, she worked as a neuro ICU nurse at UCSF, and she would probably enjoy this. So I'm gonna have to send this to her. But yeah, this body is perfect. It looks so good, and by immersion, it means like you're really into the activity. So yeah, if flow is what I think it is based on the wording of this cover page, I think we've all experienced flow, and I've definitely experienced flow a lot. But let's continue. And chapter 111 is titled Flow. In that moment's trance, they shall know happiness. When a person focuses on something, they can get so absorbed in their work and that they don't notice the passage of time. Yes, yes. Taking enjoyment in the process, their brain enters a state of excitement. Oh yes, I see where you're going with this. Really? To put simply, that's flow? So, apparently I've been experiencing flow, and I've been in a state of flow a lot. Alright, I'm gonna read Ego's description of flow, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts on this shit. Because I think I can, really relate to this. I think all of us can, but especially me. It's possible for a shogi player to experience it during a match, programming, mountain climbing, musical performances, other artistic expressions. And it's also possible for a lady working the register on her part-time job to experience it. Oh my god, it is so true, because if you, there's a difference, because if you are like really enjoying your job and are just like fully like deeply immersed in it, like for example me and Manga live reactions, Manga Nerdigan live reactions versus say like struggle job. If you followed me long enough, you know what I'm talking about. It is just like fucking torture. Oh my god, if you are working at a struggle job, it just feels like time has slowed down. It is horrible. Oh my god, 4 hours feels like fucking days. It is the worst thing ever. Regardless of the scale of activity, it is something that can occur to anyone. And the state can also occur in sports. Football is not an exception. Think back, the moment you broke out of your shells after coming here. You must have experienced it. A moment in which you put your everything into play. Flow. It's my first time hearing about it, but I definitely get what he's talking about. Actually, that was probably it, and that too, as well as that trance. If flow is the key to all of that, then the next step in my development lies here. So, that brain looks really good, Nomura. That begs the question: how does one enter a state of flow? There are several conditions, but the one I most want to discuss is challenge-centered focus. Oh my god! If you have ADHD, ADD/ADHD like I do, that is a huge, huge challenge. Challenge-centered focus, like if it is what I think it is, oh god, yes, it is a challenge. This involves attempting an objective at a suitable level of difficulty. Oh god, take a look at this figure. This shows you the balance between challenge and skill. Oh my god, it's such an anxiety and boredom. Oh my god, this is, oh god, I could definitely relate to this, especially with the state of this channel, the state of a lot of the manga and and even anime nerdy live reactions on this channel, and I'm going to be doing that right as soon as I've finished this part. This shows you the balance between challenge and skill. That is necessary to enter flow. If someone challenges something at a lower level than their skill level, unable to find any enjoyment in the task, they will become bored. Oh my god, that's why the struggle job was boring as fuck, because it was basically calling people to get a survey, and that's something so easy a fucking monkey can do it. On the other hand, if they challenge something at a level too far above their skill, convinced of their imminent failure and unable to concentrate, they will become anxious. To put it shortly, one cannot achieve happiness when in a bored or anxious state. Alright, I gotta mention this, especially in regards to the bored part. So this is why I don't cover series like Mori King and Marshley anymore. Because I've had people ask me about Marshley in particular, so I gotta address this, and this is the best time to do it. Thing is Marshley, and I have been, keeping up with it, like, personally, and reading it to see if there is a place where I could just jump back in and do a live reaction and start covering it again. But the thing is that Marshley is just like, it's just a combination of One Punch Man, Mob Psycho 100, and Harry Potter. And I love those series. I do, but the thing is that it just doesn't give me that same, like, excitement that those series do. It doesn't make you, like, think. And I like series that make me think. And yes, One Punch Man, even the webcomic, makes me think. It does. It gets me excited. There's always something, like, there's something about one's writing and one's story that gives you something to analyze. With Marshley's story, it's just, I don't know, it's just a little too meh. It's just too middle of the road. It's just not doing it for me. The art is just meh. There's parts of it where it's okay. It's just not doing it for me. I know it's weird, and I know Japan likes it, so that's why I'm trying to get back into it, but I don't know, it's just not there. It's not there. Then there's a Gravity Boys where it's just like, it's just so fucking stupid, it just really pisses me off. It is. It's just horrible. Japan agrees with me on that, at least. Then there's Mori King, where it's just like, it's like a huge what the fuck thing. I've tried with that manga. There are some things I like about it, and there's just some things that's like, huh? It really is like a huge huh. It's meh. Mori King is meh to me. And then, in regards to, the, anxiety shit, it's when, we're anxious state, where I was, like, literally covering way too much, especially with manga to anime adaptations. It really, at first I was able to handle it, but it really, when anime started going down, manga to anime adaptations were really starting to go down in quality, and, it was just starting to, I was really just starting to hate it. I was starting to hate covering it, because it was just like, why am I even doing this? Especially since all I'm getting is shit from my comment section. I'm getting thumbs down for it, and I'm not even getting, donations for this shit. Why am I doing this? Why am I torturing myself for this? And then Brian died, and I was just like, I'm depressed enough as it is. I don't need this stress anymore. And that's when I was just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna not do it anymore. And it was definitely it was a blessing in disguise that I stopped doing that shit. It really goddamn was. Because manga and anime adaptations have been really, 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 really bad. And it just would have been so much worse. And also in regards to the anxiety, or the anxious state, cutting, like, a lot of the shit that was getting meh, and and I just wasn't getting excited for. It was just like, it was just like, why am I covering it? It's not even worth it. Especially if no one, it's just not worth it if I'm not enjoying it. Because that's why I do this. I do this because because I want to do something that I'm enjoying. I want to do something I'm enjoying, whether I like it or hate it. But if it's meh, it's like, what the fuck? Why am I doing it? But anyway. Which is why challenge center focus is about accurately understanding your abilities, gaining control over them, and setting up clear, suitable goals for yourself. See? That is how you can immerse yourself in a flow state. The other thing I gotta say is, in regards to being enjoyable and shit like that, I have pulled many of an all-nighters on series that I am very immersed in. Like, for example, and it's not just manga, books I have spent many an all-nighters read. Like, if I am really enjoying a series, I will stay up all night reading it. I will. Like, for example, this was, oh god, this was, I think, back in 2015 or 2016? One of the two. I stayed up all night, like, reading Attack on Titan. Shit, when I was binge reading One Piece, I would stay up all night reading One Piece because it was so good. Same with Gintama. If a series is that good, whether it be manga or book, I will stay up all fucking night reading or watching, reading it, or in the case of when anime was good, watching it. Anyway, it is in such moments that mankind takes new steps forward and push themselves up to even higher heights, meaning plays that may seem like miracles to others are in fact brought about by your individual state of flow. However, that is no easy feat. Oh, and I've stayed up all night doing manga live reactions before as well. God, I miss when the chapters came out Thursday nights. That's when I used to stay up all night doing live reactions, was when the chapters would come out like Thursday night into Friday morning. That's when I would stay up all night doing live reactions. I miss doing that. It made my Sundays a lot easier. However, that is no easy feat. In our society, people cannot easily become immersed in something. Your everyday life, overflowing with a constant stream of information and entertainment, is an infinite hell designed to distract you from your boredom and anxiety. Perhaps you could say that it's easy to become immersed in your smartphone screen, and indeed you'll be able to forget about both time and yourself with that. However, that is not a unique state of immersion that you actively obtained for yourself. Something as passive as that cannot be called ego. That exhalation of scoring a goal, that elation of of obtaining a new weapon, that happiness which belongs only to you, you've also experienced already, so you understand, don't you? That is ego. Yeah, there's nothing like, oh my god, there's nothing like, oh my god, when I remember when I completed the Hajime no Ippo challenge, and how good it felt to do it, because it was like, oh my god, I finished over 1,200 chapters of manga in less than a month. That is fucking huge. I read like all 700 chapters of Naruto in like 5 days. It just was like a huge accomplishment for me. I remember when I won my restraining order by myself. That was a fucking accomplishment. I remember when Brian sued the city of Concord over a parking ticket and won. There was nothing like that feeling for him. He was just so fucking proud of himself. And Blue Lock is a place. There's not, like, when you achieve something yourself, and that's why everything that I've done here in terms of manga live of my channel and manga live reactions and shit, I have done this all on my own. I have had like I've had some help from my subscribers, sure, in terms of getting like scans for cells that work black. But most of this stuff that I've done on this channel has all been me. I've had no help. But anyway, I have little to no help. Because, yeah, I've gotten donations and stuff like that. But most of this shit has been all me. And Blue Lock is a place where only those who can leave the beaten path, where only those who can immerse themselves in football can survive. Now think back, you unpolished gems, on the meaning behind everything that you've experienced in Blue Lock, on how you've all evolved up to this point. I see, thinking back, I really became immersed in my own possibilities and grew stronger each time. You've accumulated your small victories, explored yourselves, experienced the world, and realized just how powerless you are. Oh, I want to mention this too, because you mentioned being immersed in smartphone screens and shit. I remember a few years ago when, because of my networking skills, I got on national TV. Yes, I did. I was on NFL, because I originally was on Twitter for fantasy football. I got an NFL network. Not once, but twice. Yeah, I was on national TV twice. Because of my own shit. And God, that felt good. It felt good to do that. And it just, like, and winning, like, fantasy football and stuff like that, with my own skills and shit. It feels good to do that. It really does. When you use your own skills to do that shit, especially when you don't trade and you're just using the waiver wire. I've never made a trade in my life in fantasy football. Because trades don't make friends. But anyway, sorry, I had to bring that up. The objective of winning against the Japan U20 team, does it make you bored? Does it make you anxious? No. This is a challenge I can immerse myself in. God, this art! I love this art so much. I'm sure you understand by now the door to victory against the U20 will only open if on the day of the match, if the 11 players from Blue Lock that stand on the field enter the flow state. On that big stage, I'll reach my flow. I need to find a goal I can immerse myself in, a goal that only I can score. Now it's time to get ready, Team Blue Lock. By the time this final training camp ends, Blue Lock will have a team that will destroy Japanese football and become the egoists of a new era. The world awaits your goals. Training camp for Japan's U20. Good work out there, boy genius. Let's have a little chat. What do you want? Make it quick. I fucking love Say. Say is awesome. Sure. You see, our ace Sendo got into another fight with your violent tag-along. Looks like they just can't see eye to eye. Well, when you're an asshole, what do you want? Don't care. Just kick that trash ace out of the team then. Thank you, Say! Golly, he might be trash to you, but to us, he's our ace, you know. Well, sorry to say, your ace sucks. So most of our members, you see, are saying that they'll refuse to play if Sendo isn't in. This could end up with us boycotting the match altogether. Still gonna stick to your guns, boy genius? What? You threatening me? Fuck off, dude! Seriously, why are you threatening Say? He's the one. Dude, who are you gonna trust, man? Your shitty-ass ace or the one that's gonna help you win, you fucker? Nah, man. Come on, nobody wants the match canceled. Really, this is my way of being nice. This is your way of threatening. Threat's a threat, man. No, what you should have said, what Say should have said. Is that a threat or is that a promise? Really, this is my way of being nice. I mean, I feel bad for you being treated like some kind of theme park attraction. What do you want? Take us to victory without using Dude, you ain't gonna win without Shidao! Take us to victory without using Shidao. Should be easy enough for you, right, boy genius? Are you speaking on behalf of the team, or was it a suggestion from the adults of the JFU? Well, about 99% of that is. Woo! Dude, you ain't gonna win without Shidao! I hope Say says that shit. What will Itoshi Say bring about in our current team? Just that. Call it a bit of a selfish indulgence of mine. Dude, you're fucking dumb. Then the other 1% is me being a dutiful captain. I'm not a fan of those money-grubbing adults either. For a captain, you sure do as you please. I'm intrigued. Fine, then I'll bite. Oh, thanks. Guess you're not so bad after all. Don't misunderstand. The one testing you guys is me. If you can't keep up, I'll jump on the match! Yes! Oh, Say! Yes! Dude! Sure, as you wish, boy genius. Both sides are full of tension and fever. Next issue, the death match begins. 1 day left before the match. Dude, I love Say. I love the way this man thinks. I fucking love it. He's like, dude, you want me to play your game? I'll play your fucking game. You want to threaten me? If you guys can't keep up with my ass, I'm gonna leave. Fuck off. And then let's see how you win with Shidao. Because that's what's gonna happen. Because then if he leaves, Shidao's gonna have to come in, and they're gonna have to try and win with Shidao. You asshole. Say you ass! I love it. But I really like the concept of flow. Flow is great. I'm very curious if anyone else has been immersed in flow. I think let's be real. I think all of us, as not just manga readers, just readers in general, whether it's just manga, books, light novels, manhwa, whatever. I think all of us have been immersed in flow in some way or another, because there's, as I said earlier, there's nothing like the feeling of reading or finishing reading or binge reading a book series, or just like even one book, but like a book series, especially when it's like a satisfying ending. If it's something like the Divergent series, oh my god, I fucking hated that ending. Oh, that series pissed me the fuck off. Or if it's something like the if it's something like the Percy Jackson series, that series is just so good. Like, it gets you, if you feel accomplished, not only just feel good after reading it, it just gets you even more excited for the next book. Just like with manga, it gets you more excited for the next chapter. Or in the case of there are some series where we've had really good endings, like Gintama. Like after I finished, with the conclusion of Gintama, I was just like, wow, what a great way to end this series. I'm gonna miss it, yeah, but this series was really good. It was a fun read, and it ended like the way that it went in, the way it should have ended, on a comedic note. It was just, and on a meta note too. It was just that good. It's rare to get good endings in manga, let's be real, as of late. But it's just very, I really love that. When I love this concept of flow and this type, and I love that Ego was very specific. It's not like when you're immersed in your smartphone, whether it's like on Twitter or on Twitch or something. No, it's not. Especially when you're doing really stupid shit on Twitter. Yeah, it's not like that. But when you really truly feel like you're using your time to accomplish something, whether it's actually networking or building up something, like I'm building up this channel, and I get that feeling I got when I saw that Akamatsu Sensei, the mangaka of UQ Holder, shared my UQ Holder live reaction video last month and said that he liked it. That feeling I got just was a feeling of accomplishment. It just, because I've been covering that UQ Holder for over 3 years now, it just gives me like validation of what I'm doing, and even when I get feedback from you guys, of how I'm doing with my content, like, and also getting into discussions with you guys in the comment section. On theories and all of that, and if I miss something, you let me know. You let me know in the comment section, and you challenge me. I love getting, and when you're not trolling me and actually challenging me, I like getting that stuff because it gives me validation on what I'm doing. This is what I'm trying to do with this channel, is to get you guys into a discussion of the chapters and get you guys to think about what's going on, and not just getting you guys to like freak the fuck out about the chapter because of, like, for example, of what happened with Chainsaw Man. If you watch my live reaction for the last chapter of Chainsaw Man, or the most recent chapter of Chainsaw Man, I said, and also for Nanatsu no Taizai, I was fucking right with Nanatsu no Taizai. And turns out I was right with fucking Chainsaw Man too. Everyone was flipping the fuck out about Chainsaw Man, and I ended up being right about Chainsaw Man, and I ended up being right with Nanatsu no Taizai. So it's like, dude, you got it. The writing never goddamn lies. and always put, and it turns out, and also with Black Clover too. Apparently, a lot of the people that are covering Black Clover are not paying attention. And I know sometimes I don't pay a lot. I miss something in Black Clover, and you call me out on it. It's good. And I want you guys to call me out on shit, because if I'm missing something, I want you guys to tell me, and I want so that way I can look it over, and then I can be like, okay, I missed something. Because I think it's really important for us to discuss things. It really is, because that's something that's lacking. And I'm glad that when you guys challenge me on this, and when you guys not just challenge me, but just have like a discussion in the comment section about your thoughts on chapters. It gives me that validation of what I'm doing is working, because that's what I wanted for this that's what I wanted for this channel in the first place, is to, give manga readers a place to, go to discuss what's going on in the chapters, and give them something to think about too. So I'm and I really do like the concept of flow. I love that it's something that it's not very typical. It's not like a state of enlightenment. It's a state of immersion that all of us have been through, that all of us have been in, especially as manga readers, or just, again, as readers in general. I'm really curious what you guys think. What do you guys think of and that, again, that it's different from being immersed in a smartphone screen. It's something that you're engaging in. I'm really curious what you guys think of the concept of flow. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Blue Lock content, there's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!